Good morning, everyone. If I sound a little bit blocked up, it's because I have been gluing together this massive carnifex. It is insanely huge. It's so big it doesn't fit on the old camera here. Now, it was resin printed at 0.5 on a frozen transform. There was one slight little error. This scythe here, it didn't print out completely well. And you can tell it's got a little bit of damage there and so forth. But apart from that, it looks great. I kind of like it. It looks like it's been through a bit of battle damage and so forth. I'll make that look all sore and tender and such. So I think in that respect, it's quite nice. Now, I want to go into a little bit more in depth. I'm not doing this to shit on Games Workshop or be rude to them or flaunt and this and the other. I see this as options. At the moment, in my Games Workshop in Australia, half the Tyranids I want to buy are on back order. And they could be here in 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whenever. The others, you have to, order, and, when they get enough of them, they'll print them and send them out. So, and a few of them are completely unavailable, no longer around, which is very annoying. So for me as a Tyranid player, I want to collect and paint models that they don't have and may not have again, or it might be 6 weeks, and with Christmas, it might even be longer. So as a 3D printer and a crafter and a creator, I said, well, let's make a challenge. And it's worked. It's perfectly, sits there perfectly fine. It is being held up by a scythe over here as well, but only just. It's beautifully balanced. It doesn't really need it, but I digress. It has amazing details. It looks phenomenal. Now, you're more likely saying, well, how much does it cost to print? This, with time on the printer, electricity and so forth, it works out to be about, I think it was $32-ish. Now, for two carnifexes in Australia, you're looking at $130. So I have saved myself a little bit of money. But once again, I'm not doing this to be rude to Games Workshop. I don't have carnifexes in the stock. How do I get one? So I have to make it. I have that beautiful privilege. Now, I'm not going to be mass producing these and selling these. That's not what I'm about. I'm about making. I'm about creating. So, the other thing I want to point out is the Hero Duel here. This Hero Duel is no longer available at Games Workshop. You cannot, at Forge World, you cannot buy one of these anymore. So I've got a bit of a join there, I've got a bit of a gap, I'm going to sand that back, it's got some spackler in it. So if I wanted one of these, I would have to go on to some place like eBay and then pay some disturbingly large amount of money for one. So the fact that I can actually 3D print one for myself is an absolute amazement. Once again, I'm not doing this to mass produce or market or, poo on Games Workshop and Forge World. It's just that I want one and you don't have them. So what I'm going to do is over the next couple of months is I am going to try to print a completely 3D printable Tyranid army. Now, I'm not going to do every miniature that they have, mostly because I don't want them. So it'll all be 3D printed by me, and then I'll paint it up and I'll do that process. So I'm going to do 2,000 points and maybe a few extras on the side just in case I want to take some out and put some different ones in and so forth. So that'll be Exorines, Tyranid Guard. And if I have the time, I might even try the Bio Titan, which is insanely huge. But we'll see how we do. I mean, everyone who knows me knows I love to print big and I love a challenge. So it's pretty big and it's a pretty big challenge. We'll see how we do. So if you're interested, please click the like, subscribe, and you'll see me printing up a Tyranid army. Everyone have a wonderful day and print hard and love life. Bye-bye.